smoke it.
That was all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went out last night. He's been here a couple times.
Right, so guys, we're here with Jack and Geoff from Rooster Teeth. How are you guys?
Doing all right.
Us? We're doing good.
How are you guys out there as well?
They
They could do better. They could do better than that. Come on, how are you guys? Wicked, wicked. So guys, let's start. So, how have you been? How's the con? How is it? Just tell us how it's all going.
It's great. I mean, I was here last year, and this was kind of a surprise return to London for me.
Yeah.
I found out on Tuesday that I was flying out on Wednesday to come to London. So, but it's great. I mean, everyone here is super friendly. Like, the audience has been fantastic. You guys are awesome. And, yeah, it's a pleasure to be back.
Good. Everything Jack just said.
There you go.
Everything of the above. So, obviously, you're both part of Rooster Teeth. What are your roles within Rooster Teeth?
My role is to piss off Geoff as much as possible.
Nice.
So make his life a living hell, basically.
What? I don't know. I guess, Jack, your role is to Achievement Hunter.
Yeah. So I run Achievement Hunter now. No, I don't run it. I work at Achievement Hunter. I put on a show called Let's Play Live, which is a live touring show. I'm the creative force behind that. I do all of our Extra Life stuff, all of our charity stuff. So I'm actually the director of charity at Rooster Teeth. And that keeps me pretty busy. And on top of that, we'd make about 20 Achievement Hunter videos every week.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I created Rooster Teeth, so I don't do much anymore, honestly.
You sit back, relax, and
Kind
let
of.
Jack kind of run with it.
I rest on my laurels. Yeah.
That poor Laurel.
So, basically, one of you has a voice. It's Jack has a voice in Ruby.
I've been in, I think, 2 episodes of Ruby.
Yeah, so 2 episodes. So tell me a bit about that character, Junior.
Yeah, Junior. He gets punched in the nuts. That's his
Nice.
thing, yeah. And so I'm a terrible voice actor, so they stopped using me. So it was one of those things where they're like, hey, when we started Ruby, we had about 20 people working at Rooster Teeth, so pretty much everyone got a voice role.
Well,
and I'm like...
Not everybody.
Yeah, well, not Geoff. They specifically don't want Geoff in. And so Monty was like, hey, you want to do a voice? I'm like, okay, I'm terrible. He's like, no, don't worry. And so I ended up being Junior in the Yellow trailer, the Yang introduction trailer. And then he's popped back up once or twice in like season 1 and 2. So.
And then they wrote the character out to get away from you.
Yeah, and they got away from it. So.
Yeah. So you're both big on gaming as well, which I love. I'm a big gamer myself. What kind of titles do you like? Do you like an indie title, or do you like the mainstream kind of titles?
I mean, I think we play pretty much anything. Like, I mean, you hand us a game, if it's something that we can enjoy and talk while we're playing it, we're gonna make something out of it. I mean, we'll play everything from Destiny. Like, there's a game called Kingdom. That's like a little side-scrolling 8-bit style game that I love. I can't get enough of. Right now, I'm hooked on 7 Days to Die.
Are you playing it at home?
I have my laptop with me. I played at the hotel last night.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The PC version is so much better than the
That's
Xbox
what I hear.
version.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Geoff, what are you playing right now?
Well, I was playing Destiny until we beat the raid. Now I guess I'm back to Overwatch.
Overwatch?
Yeah, because
I've
my
not played
daughter
that
plays
yet.
it.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah,
Can you
it's
talk-
fantastic.
Tell me about that. Sell it to me, guys. Sell it to me.
It's pretty much, there's a role in Overwatch. Like, you can pick a character that is going to fit for you no matter what. Like, I'm terrible at shooters, but I'm good at keeping people alive. So there's a medic class named Mercy, and she's great. And all I do is just make sure everyone else survives.
It's Blizzard's version of Team Fortress 2,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I mean, at the moment, I'm playing Battlefield 1. Have you guys dabbled in that yet?
Yeah, we're doing a thing where all of the Let's Play groups are playing Battlefield 1 against each other. So it's like Achievement Hunter, Funhouse, Cow Chop, Creatures, Kind of Funny,
Game Attack.
Game Attack, our buddy Laserbeam from Australia, a guy named Noah J, who's in Austin, all facing off against each other. It's like a 40-person match.
Yeah, 40 or 50.
Geoff wasn't in it, so
I
that's
was-
probably to our advantage, though.
I was out of town.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds absolutely wicked.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about Achievement Hunter.
Achievement Hunter started about 8 years ago,
Yeah.
9 years ago. I don't know. When did it start? Was it 2006?
I don't know. No. It could have been that. It was
10.
like 2008, maybe.
But I started in 2008. It's been so long now. We don't know the actual beginnings of it. I should Wikipedia that and figure out when we started.
Live wiki.
We're
right
Siri.
now, live wiki.
It started as a
When did Achievement Hunter begin?
as a side project at Rooster Teeth. that was never intended to become a full-time job for anybody, let alone like 14 of us. Now.
Like when I started at Rooster Teeth, I was employee number 9, and it was just Geoff and I doing Achievement Hunter. And now we have about 14 people working just at Achievement Hunter. So it's pretty nuts. And there's like 250 employees, the whole company now. So it's scaled up so much, but I like to think it's still pretty damn funny.
And about 220 of them work on Ruby somehow.
Yeah. About 9,000 animators work on Ruby. And then then we have 2 little rooms that we just cram everyone into.
So could you tell us a bit about Blue versus Red as well?
Red versus Blue?
Red versus. That's one of the most popular ones I would have thought in my
Yeah,
eyes. I love watching that.
Yeah,
Me and my brother did.
Rooster Teeth began with Red versus Blue.
Yeah,
I mean, that was all Geoff's baby, right? You created that from scratch on your own with the help of nobody else.
No help at all.
Did all the voices yourself?
Yeah, no. Red vs. Blue was a cartoon that we created in 2003 using a technique called machinima that we had never heard of and weren't aware we were doing, which is basically digital puppeteering.
Yeah.
We were using the game Halo, and we made 1 episode, and now here we are.
Yep. Yeah.
It just kind of took off, and very quickly we became a production company.
Here's my favorite question, Geoff. Did you think you would be here after making Red versus Blue 14 years ago?
I thought I'd be a lot further along. Pretty disappointed how things went.
Yeah.
Have you got is there a favourite Red versus Blue moment you absolutely both love, each of you?
I don't know, man. Like, I think the warthog blasting through the wall in season 6. Was that season 6? That was the introduction to Monty's stuff.
That was season 6, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Or was that 6 or 7?
It was 7.
Yeah, because 6 ended with the laser face.
Yeah.
Which was the first time Monty touched Red versus Blue.
Not true. He did something in season 5.
Did he?
He did a blood splatter thing with Lopez.
Oh, I did not. Well, then Laserface was in 6, and then 7 was the Warthog, and that was kind of like we premiered season 7 of Red vs. Blue at PAX East, the very first PAX East, and no one knew that Monty had been working with us, and like everyone in the audience, like they showed I think the first 4 episodes, and that the end of the 4th episode is the one where the Warthog smashes through the wall, and it goes from like years and years of machinima into suddenly it's like characters are moving in directions they shouldn't, and like it kind of blew people's minds. And being in that audience, and it was just like, wait, what?
That was the only time I've ever been nervous.
Really?
Around Rooster Teeth, yeah.
That was a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. I think my favorite memories are behind the scenes stuff, like creating it.
Yeah?
Like, I remember the day that Bernie and I had the conversation where we came up with Red versus Blue, the name.
Really?
In his office at the tech company we used to work at. Like
I wasn't there for that.
You were not there for that, no. That was like just little moments like that.
So I've seen on Jack's channel that you play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Geoff got me into it because we have a show called Heroes and Halfwits, which I almost said Twits and Crits. That's not us.
Not us.
So Heroes and Halfwits is a D&D show that Geoff started, and we have a character that kind of like has
schizophrenia.
Yeah, schizophrenia. So they change personality, so someone will take over. So the
okay.
first time I ever played D&D was there, and I had a lot of fun with that. And so I ended up doing another game with some friends on my own personal stuff. So, but yeah, it's all Geoff's fault.
Are you cheating on us?
Yeah, I totally am.
I mean, the first time I was introduced to it was through Stranger Things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like literally, I heard bits and bobs, but not kind of like knew of it. And then as soon as I started watching Stranger Things with the wife, just kind of like, right, well, this seems really fun. I mean, if you guys watch Stranger Things,
yeah,
what did you think of it?
I thought it was great. It was like one big blowjob to the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Pretty fantastic.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. Dungeons & Dragons, can you explain like what is Dungeons & Dragons? For the people here who haven't played it, can you explain it to us?
Who here hasn't played Dungeons & Dragons?
It's like
all right,
half and half.
You guys nerds. At this point, if you aren't playing it, you're a nerd, right? I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, Dungeons & Dragons, basically, it's a role-playing game where you take on a character. I don't know how to describe this.
I just want to see you describe this.
So you create a character, and you take over the personality as that character, and you have someone running it, a dungeon master, a DM, and they basically walk you through a story. So it's like you're creating a story improvisationally and affecting the world. I don't know.
It's a video game without a controller.
There you go. Yeah. Or video.
Yeah.
So it's a game.
It's a role-playing game.
It's a role-playing game. It's a lot of fun, though. It's cool. If you get a good group of people that you can play it with. I mean, those games last. I mean, like, how long does an average campaign last? Like 20 hours?
Wow.
No, like the one we're doing is probably 18 months, 2 years.
Okay, so more than 20 hours is what you're saying.
Yeah, way more.
So typically you play like 2 or 3 hours at a time, and yeah, it's fun. And it's cool because like people can drop in and out. You can have like people like pop in, and it's like a good dungeon master will kind of work someone into the story organically, or like it makes sense if someone like disappears, like, oh, you know, a bard wanders down the street and joins your party, whatever. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of fun.
Nice. I mean, you've got a game day coming up on the 5th of November for the charity Extra Life. Can you tell us a bit more about Extra Life? Yeah,
Extra Life is an awesome charity. That basically they're raising money to help kids in hospitals all over the U.S. And we've been working with these guys for years now. And this year we have 2 different Extra Life streams, which is we play video games for 24 hours straight.
Wow.
We have 2 of them this year because November 5th, which is sort of the big game day that Extra Life pushes, our team wasn't able to really put forth as much talent as we'd like. So what we're doing on November 5th is we're actually using our community team. So there's a bunch of different community members all over the world, really. Yeah. We're going to be streaming their broadcast. So we're going to be mirroring their broadcast for 24 hours. Every single hour, we're going to jump to a different team. So you might start with like RT Florida. I know RT UK is doing it. Rooster Teeth in Australia. And so we're going to bounce around the planet, kind of focus about 1 hour for each group, show off what they're doing. And they're all raising money for Extra Life, which goes to the big Rooster Teeth kind of umbrella team, you know, so you can see how much the Rooster Teeth as a whole is raised. And then November 12th, we're doing our broadcast from our studios in Austin, and it's going to be 24 hours of gaming with all sorts of different talent. Like pretty much all of the Rooster Teeth family will be there at some point or another. And last year we raised about $600,000. This year our goal is to raise about $750,000. Yeah. And so it's going to be tough, but I think we can do it. So our community's badass. And like, how many of you guys out there have the Extra Life posters? Yeah, quite a few. Those things are great, and we've got a really cool one. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I decided that's what I'm going to do tomorrow at the panel. I'm going to talk about what the next poster is going to be. We sell a poster during Extra Life that's only available during that 24-hour period, and the proceeds from that go to the Rooster Teeth donation to Extra Life. And so last year I think we sold 22,000 posters in 24 hours. So it's going to be fun. When the one coming up this year is going to be very, very cool. I
mean, I see it on Twitter. I was about to ask about it, but if you want to leave that for tomorrow, I'll quite happily.
Oh yeah. No, we'll talk about it tomorrow on the panel.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. So apart from that, has anyone got any questions for Jack and Geoff here? Has anyone got any questions? Oh, here we go. Right, let's go out here.
To the Pokemon please. Right there.
Yeah. Do you play Pokemon Go, by the way, you two?
A little bit.
Absolutely not.
No? Level?
23, I think.
Nice.
How drunk are you currently, Geoff?
Well, sir, I'm glad you asked that question. I am, unfortunately, I'm 100% sober at the moment.
It's true.
Wow.
We were given some alcohol over the booth, though. So
I'm looking to remedy that very soon.
Yeah. We got lunch coming up next, so we should be nice and toasty by the end of that.
Liquid lunch.
Yeah,
what it is, gents? Yeah. Any more questions for these guys? If you'd like to stand up for me, please, sir.
So, what's the funniest thing you've both done to Gavin?
What's the funniest thing we've done to Gavin?
Yeah, both of you, yes.
Can we legally talk about that?
Yes, you can.
I broke into his bedroom one night at 4 in the morning to give him a motorcycle that I bought while I was drunk.
I thought that was like... I thought it was like a sex thing. Like, I gave him a motorcycle. He was sleeping. He woke up like, oh, don't motorcycle me.
I kicked his door in when he was in bed, and I wheeled a motorcycle in, and I was like, there you go.
Man, I pulled his chair out from under him once. I pulled my chair out from under him once.
That day.
Yeah, he took my chair. Son of a bitch.
Sounds like Bam Margera's house.
Yeah,
it really does, yeah. Any more questions, guys? Lady at the back here, if you'd like to stand up for me, please.
So I just wanted to ask, what is your zombie plan?
What is my zombie plan?
Oh, I like that.
I'm going to lay down and die.
Yeah, I think walk right into the horde. I don't know. I mean, if zombies were a thing, like, no one would survive it, right? Like, there's no way out. So really, it's a matter of just like, all right, do you want to end it quickly or end it slowly? So probably end it quickly.
Did you watch The Walking Dead?
No, but I've seen images online.
I did, yeah.
You did, yeah. Don't tell me, because I've got a reaction video that I'm doing for Buzz, so...
It's crazy. They kill Carl and Rick like, right off the bat. Yeah. Just immediately.
I'm distraught already.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of that episode.
So who's safe on that show? Carl and Rick are probably the only safe characters, right?
Well, I don't know how safe either of them are.
You don't think so? I mean, it was Rick's show, right?
Yeah, but Carl,
Then
they already took an eye from Carl, and in the comic, Rick loses a hand.
Yeah.
So.
I was about to say, the hand does go in the comic book. Why haven't they taken this? I mean, is he
don't
literally
know.
going, you can't mutilate me whatsoever?
I mean, honestly, it could be production standpoint where it's just like it's a pain in the ass to like digitally rotoscope someone's hand out. Like in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I don't know if you watched that, like Coulson lost a hand at one point, so they gave him like a robot hand, it's like a black glove, and now it's like, oh, we figured out how to do skin technology, so he just has his hand again. Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of a cop-out way to do it.
So what's the future for Rooster Teeth and yourselves?
At least 14 more years of mediocrity, I would hope.
I'm thinking hoverboards, right? Are we talking about the future?
Yeah, you can do, Or what about boosted boards?
Cub Twin. No, as far as Rooster Teeth goes, well, our big thing we're doing now is Let's Play Live. That's the big thing I'm focused on, which is a live version of what we do on, like, it's, we're going to theaters and playing video games on stages. And I think we're going to see more stuff like that, not necessarily just from Rooster Teeth. I think more teams in general. I think we're going to get away from the whole, we exist only on the internet. We're doing stuff live, like right here, like actually getting to see people in person, doing panels, like having that audience feedback is so unique and so different than what we normally do. I mean, we could put a video up and it can get 1 million views, but to us it's just a number. But we could be in a theater with 3,000 people, and I have so much more fun doing that.
Feeling energy.
Yeah. And so I think, personally, I'd like to see more of that stuff. Like, we do a show called RTX, which is fantastic. We had like 60,000 people in Austin, Texas, and that is one of the most amazing experiences you can have. Like, if you can ever make it out to an RTX, you should absolutely do it. I promise you, it's incredible. And so, I think more live stuff, more direct interaction with our audience is going to be the future for Rooster Teeth.
Yes. a lot more high production value content, like Crunch Time and Day 5 and that kind of stuff as well.
Can we both have your Jerry's final thought before we end this, please?
Sorry?
Have you got a Jerry's final thought? Michael and Jerry Springer, his final thought? Could you please give it to
I thought you were talking about basketball. Please. I got excited all of a sudden.
Did you?
Yeah.
Big basketball fan, then I take it.
Jeff's a huge basketball fan. I enjoy it. I like watching playoffs. So.
Yeah, teams?
I'm a Celtics fan.
Dallas Mavericks.
Do you watch soccer? Any soccer at all?
Yes.
Wow.
Go Chelsea. Fuck.
No, Arsenal. Arsenal. Yes.
Hey.
Yes. Hotspurs.
No.
What, Golden Palace? Was it Crystal Palace? Crystal Palace. Golden Palace is a Chinese buffet. Yeah. That's different.
So, guys, can we have your final thoughts, please, to the audience, please?
Sure.
Go for it. Knock them out.
Wait, what?
I just want a final thought from you. Give me your Jerry Springer final thought.
We wouldn't be here without you guys. Seriously, like, our community is by far the most incredible fan community out there. And we call it a community because you're like family to us. It's like you're not fans, you're a community. And like meeting people in person and meeting people in line while we're signing autographs. And I just made like 8 friends while waiting in line. That to me is the best part of what we do. And it's very exciting. And we wouldn't be here without you. And we say that, but we genuinely mean it. So thank you so much to our fans, to our community. We love you guys. You're family to us. And what Jeff would have to say.
And because you're family, we need to borrow some money.
Yeah. We need to borrow a car and some money, no questions. Cool.
It's family. You have to say yes.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you very much, guys.
No, thank you very much. Round of applause. Jack and Jeff, everyone. Remember, guys, to please like and subscribe to our channel, please. It is MCM BUZZ. Remember, this is live, so there's more guests coming up. Again, thank you very much, Jack and Jeff.
Bye.
Bye-bye.